Hey, what's up, y'all? So, Ed Lover is confirming everything that I've been saying for the past couple of weeks. I've been saying that the reason why they're saying that Diddy have been doing all these things and all these allegations is because he decided to file a lawsuit against Diageo, a big, powerful company. After that, that's when all these allegations started to appear. And Ed Lover is confirming everything that I've been saying for the past couple of weeks. So make sure to check this video out.
Being in the presence of Diddy, always cool being at Diddy's parties. I have never been involved or seen any of his quote unquote freak offs. I always knew when it was time to go home that this is a machine coming after this dude.
Yeah.
Like, I think, and I said this publicly, and now for the first time I'm gonna say this on my podcast, I think it's Diageo.
Really?
Diageo is fucking powerful. These people put money behind political campaigns. They're the second or the third largest alcohol distribution company in the world. Right, and Suntory is one of them too.
Yeah.
But Diageo is big. But I've known Diddy for well over 30 years. And all I could go by is how Diddy treated me. We're always respectful, always cool. We're supposed to do some business together that didn't pan out. But we've always been cool all the time. Always Playboy this, Playboy that. I actually, the funny thing is, I have Diddy with my sign, original sign, doing, come on, son.
I think I seen that.
Yeah, somebody sent it to me. So I got Diddy with the come on, son sign. So it's always cool being in the presence of Diddy. Always cool being at Diddy's parties. I have never been involved or seen any of his quote unquote freak offs that people are saying that he had. I was never a part of that. I always knew when it was time to go home. But it's somebody, I believe what I just saw Uncle Luke say earlier today, that this is a machine coming after this dude.
Yeah. Like,
I think, and I said this publicly, and now for the first time I'm going to say this on my podcast, I think it's Diageo.
Really?
Diageo is fucking powerful. These people put money behind political campaigns. They're the second or the third largest alcohol distribution company in the world. Right, and Suntory is one of them too.
Yeah.
But Diageo is big. Puff made a lot of money for Diageo and with Diageo with Ciroc. Ciroc became so big that Diageo was fine with people thinking it was Puffy's liquor and never was.
Yeah.
Then here comes the De Leon.
The De Leon.
Right. And De Leon comes out, and then they buy Casamigos from George Clooney and them for $400 million. So of course, if I just spent $400 million or something, or however much they gave George Clooney's partner, I'm going to start pushing that.
Yeah.
And De Leon kind of got pushed on the back burner. And then Puff all of a sudden decides to sue them for racial discrimination. All this shit comes out right after that. Right after the Cassie case came up, then all the other cases from the Adult Survivors Act in New York came up. Now the kid Little Rod, who's supposed to be a videographer or a producer, produced on his last album, coming up, he's suing everybody. All it is coming right after he said, Diageo, y'all racially discriminated against me and tried to sue him. We know how a lot of people feel about black people.
Yeah.
When you get money with them and they getting a lot of money, you got to always remember in their eyes and in the back of their minds, you ain't nothing but a and that's all you ever going to be. I don't give a how much money you worth. To me, you and don't get out of pocket. Why did all this stuff start happening? Right with the Diageo, to me, written on the wall, plain to see for anybody to see that there's somebody that got some money or put in their foot and Puff. I'm telling you, he had to sell his shares of Revolt. He has no ownership of Revolt no more.
No, I know he doesn't.
His reputation as a businessman is shot. He'll never get another distribution deal. Bad Boy Records, for the most part, are done. It's done, babe. It's done. Somebody out there Puff worse than they tried to Russell Simmons. This is the thing where people are failing to realize, where everything, all the raids and all that, Puff has yet to be arrested. He has not been arrested, but he's being vilified, and he hasn't been formally charged with any crime.
I think they just want to ridicule him and bring him down to nothing.
But why? Why, babe? Here's my... There are several radio corporations
Yeah.
that shall remain nameless, and I know who they are, you do too, because I told you, that have stopped playing Puff's music.
Yeah.
Don't play his drops. Don't play him in the mix. Don't do anything. Let me play the devil's advocate for a second if I can. Why isn't any streaming services taking Harvey Weinstein now?
Exactly.
He was over in New Line. If that's the case, then you can't play Who's the Man no more.
Why are we worrying about Puff at this time right now? You need to be going up in Nickelodeon. Okay?
Right?
Oily, and you need to be in Nickelodeon. They've been doing for years.
Years.
To these children.
Right.
That's where you need to be.
Puff, to me, is being vilified to keep our stupid black minds off of what we should be paying attention to, and that's this election, and that is these Senate seats and these congressional seats that is going to shape what America is for the next 4 years.
Yeah.
And we're too busy worrying about Diddy do it. And let me tell you something, you know, as much as I love 50, I think 50 is stepping over the line now. I really do. Funny is funny. I even do my 3 random facts on my Ed Lover experience. I even had a random fact that said the federal government ran up in Diddy's house, his LA mansion and his Miami mansion. And then I repeat it, and then I do the punchline. And the punchline was they found something everybody been looking for. Farnsworth Bentley. But he's kicking while he's...
What's up, y'all? So Ed Lover, he decided to defend Diddy, and he said exactly what I've been saying for the past couple of weeks. If you've been watching my videos, I've been saying that Diddy, he's definitely guilty with going back and forth with Cassie, but all these other claims, that's lies. Yeah, I said it. And I also said that the reason why all this is coming up right now is because Diddy, he sued a company called Diageo, if you remember. And he actually won the first round in that lawsuit, but there's more rounds coming. And I said that Diageo, they decided to fund a witch hunt on Diddy when it comes to media because they got connections. You got to remember, this company, they got hundreds of years in the industry. This brand has been operating for at least 100 years. So trust me, they got connections. And the board member, his name is Javier Ferran. And that guy, he's also in the private equity fund of BlackRock. If you know BlackRock, you know that they control almost everything in this world. So when I say everything, I'm talking about media as well. So he has the connections and the money to do a witch hunt on Diddy. And the reason why they want to do this is because they got more rounds in the lawsuit. So when they see each other in the court again, now his name is going to be tarnished. And you got to realize, all of a sudden, all these claims appeared. It appeared after he decided to sue this brand.